What up, YouTube? How's everyone today? I lied. We are doing some more stuff to the Jeep. What the? Why is there stuff on the ground? Oh no. Oh no, guys. Nah, we did some maintenance, guys. We changed the belt. Jeep recommends every 60,000 miles, change the belt out. So we changed the belt, and since we were in there, we did the idle pulleys. You can see them, they sound a little rough. And they're loose. So they were no good. So we replaced that, guys, on the Jeep. So I lied. We have more to come. But we do have parts coming for this, guys. Super excited. Wasn't planning on doing this. But we are doing a cold air intake on it. So cold air intake is going on. That's gonna be in this video. Just wait, as of right now, I'm waiting for the parts to come in. Another thing we got was we did get a exhaust for the Jeep to let it grunt. Ho, ho, ho. And we went with the towing package, so we did get the tow hitch with the wiring kit for it, so that way we could tow with the Jeep too, guys. So in this video, you're gonna see that we're gonna do some maintenance work, and obviously we did the belt and the idle pulleys, and we are gonna install the cold air intake and the exhaust, the tow hitch, and the wiring, and we will be rocking. And then the only thing left is the rock lights that I have to get. So once we get the rock lights, we'll be ready to rock, guys. So in about 1 second, you guys are gonna see that cold air, exhaust, and all the other goodies. Stay tuned. And like that, guys, got the parts for the Jeep. Obviously, you guys can see we are doing a muffler delete. They do make dual tip ones. I do not like the way it looks on a Jeep. So this one just tucks up. You don't see it. It goes underneath the Jeep and just dumps out. Just like pretty much like a dump, like a drag car. And then we have our cold air intake from Rough Country. And then we did get our wiring harness, but we're still waiting for our the hitch. So yeah, guys, I told you guys that we're doing some more stuff to the Jeep, and stuff never ends. The Flowmaster one looks really nice. I was going to do the tip in black, but you won't even see it, so I'm not going to waste my time even trying to paint it. Yeah, guys, doing some goody goods. In 1 second, I'll have the intake out so that we can take a look at that. So stay tuned, and I'll get a photo of the tip, the muffler delete on the Jeep. And taking the old one off was a pain in the butt just because it was rusted. So just a little elbow grease, and we get it off. I had to cut the clamp off because it was so rusted. So stay tuned, guys. In just a second, we will show you what everything's gonna look like. And just like that, the muffler's on. It took literally 1 minute to install it. Taking the old one off took at least 10 minutes just from the rusted stuff. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Like I said, you could barely see the tip, which I don't want to see tips. I don't think it looks good on a Jeep. We're not a drag car. You can see flowmaster, and then you can see obviously it's gonna give it some sound and clearance for when you go off-roading. You don't hit the stock muffler. That's the whole purpose of this. But I think it looks good, guys. I think it's time to do a video and see what it sounds like. So let me get you guys set up for a video clip on one of these boxes. Alright, there we go, guys. Let's go start the car, or the Jeep. it sound like a race car? No, it doesn't sound bad. Give you an idea what it sounds like from the inside. Nothing crazy. Just gives you a little grunt. That was an easy install. Like I said, I think 10 minutes to take the old one off, unless you're not rusted. Probably less than 5 minutes. And installing the new one, literally 1 minute. So yeah, guys. Thanks, Flowmaster. Worked out perfect. Now time to get to the intake. The cold air. So here we go. Alright, and just like that, we have the intake from rough country. Just something nice so that way I can reuse the filter, so that way I don't have to buy a new filter. I'm not looking at the performance. We do have to do an engine bay clean on this. It's looking a little funky, but yeah, guys. The Flowmaster exhaust, I rate it a 10 out of 10. It gives the Jeep a little more grunt. Install, 1 out of 5 wrenches, super easy. Probably less than 5 minutes to remove the old muffler, and 1 minute to install the new one. Unless it's rusty, then you're looking at 10 minutes into a 1 minute install. Rough country intake, for the price, not bad. It just cleans the engine bay up a little bit. Obviously, anything looks factory. The downfall is they could have did a little bit better job on the piping. Install, I would give it 1 out of 5 wrenches, just for the fact that you have to build it. Super easy, nothing crazy. Just some of the stuff they use is cheap China stuff. So I would recommend getting maybe new hardware. Just the stuff they use is super cheap. Obviously, that's why the cost of the intake, cold air intake, was only like, I think, 120 bucks only. Besides that, it's a reusable filter. So like I said, you pay for itself after, maybe 50,000 miles. Instead of buying an air filter every time you need to change it. It all depends how dirty you get and where you live. But like I said, I'm not looking for performance. Just clean up the engine bay a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. It probably would give a little bit of better throttle response. But you ain't getting noticeable horsepower difference. Same thing with the muffler. For 200 bucks, was it worth it? Yeah, because it's obvious Flowmaster, and it gets rid of your stock exhaust, kind of cleans the back up. Once I get my tow hitch, I can install it. But overall, not bad. Nothing crazy, super clean. And like I said, I like this better than the dual exhaust, because I don't think these things look good with dual exhaust, because it's not a drag car, or you know what I mean. It doesn't make sense. I'd rather have a clean look of no tailpipe, which it gives it a little more grunt, cleans it up, and then when you rock crawl, you have more clearance, so you don't have to worry about bottoming out on the muffler. So there's benefits of doing it. So was it worth 200 bucks? I would say so, just because, like I said, it's a Flowmaster. Obviously it's not a muffler, so it wasn't something hard, but it's stainless steel. You don't have to worry about rust or corrosion or anything like that. Very well built, nothing crappy. And like I said, you lose probably like 30 pounds on the stock exhaust. You gain ground clearance, and super easy install. It's a very easy thing to do. And the V6 Jeep 3.6 does not sound bad at all. So here's my wire harness for the trailer hitch. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, nothing crazy. We're not going, looking for 1,000 horsepower, Jeep. It was never the intention of doing it. It was just more for aesthetic looks And you know, like I said, it might give it a little bit better throttle response, but you ain't gonna, you know, you ain't gonna race people off the line. But Jeeps are not made to race. You know, they're made for, you know, going off-roading, cruising the streets, you know, stuff like that. Nothing crazy. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think we're gonna wrap this video up. This is dead serious. We're not doing nothing more to the Jeep besides the rock lights. I haven't ordered them yet. But you know, I just wanted to do a little something so it gives it a little more grunt to it, and you know, and like I said, just in case if I want to tow the trailer with the Jeep, I can now. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Saturday's upload is all about the Jeep and what we are doing to it. And you know, last weekend we went underneath, sprayed everything, painted the calipers, and now we're just kind of finishing everything up for the season. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace.